A Designer Diary, Lore of the World Part 3, The Incident of N2. In the year AH 407,
Nam Nguyệt
launched its final northern expedition and successfully expelled the forces of
Nam Minh.
After 80 long years of conflict and division, the two moons, once separated by the Red River, were reunited under the banner of
Nguyệt Minh,
General
Kiều,
the Grand Commander of
Nam Minh,
Southern Division, along with the King of
An Nam.
were publicly executed. Among the king's daughters was one whose beauty was said to surpass the realm of mortals. The southern king desired her as a concubine, but his court officials strongly opposed the idea. Reluctantly, he gave the flower of the
Dương,
clan to one of his generals, the leader of the
Đinh,
clan. The southern king aimed to maintain
Nguyệt Minh,
as a centralized state. However, the generals, who had contributed significantly to the northern campaign, had to be rewarded. Against his will, the
Ngô,
king of the south divided the nation into 12 districts. Each was granted as a fief to one of his most powerful generals, titled,
Long Thủ,
literally, Dragonhead. The king then returned to the capital
Hoàng Long,
to rule as the first emperor of the reunited
Nguyệt Minh,
Art from the official chronicles. In his later years, the
Ngô,
king of the south, old and without an heir, descended into madness. In just 6 years, he ordered the executions of countless officials, including 6 of the 12
Long Thủ,
corpses piled high, and the people grew restless with resentment. One day, while patrolling the Red River, the king was approached by a wise sage from the
Thái,
clan, who came offering counsel. The king, however, took offense. He not only executed the sage, but also commanded that the sage's daughter
Thái An Tư,
be taken as
Thiên Nữ,
a celestial maiden or imperial court dancer. At that time, the performer registry had not yet been established, and most imperial dancers were descendants of the ancient winged ones. By reducing
Thái An Tư,
to such a role, the king had effectively stripped her of her humanity. Her fate became the final spark. Enraged, all 12
Long Thủ,
raised their armies and marched on.
Thiên Đô,
The
Ngô,
king, furious at this open defiance, climbed atop the city walls to deliver a tirade against the rebels. But that moment would be his last. Thunder cracked the sky, lightning cleaving the heavens in two. Startled, the king lost his footing and fell from the great wall of
Thiên Đô,
to his death.
Thái An Tư,
Was free. All of the king's princesses, concubines, and his queen were stripped of their titles and demoted to
Thiên Nữ,
forced to share the same fate as the sage's daughter.